Yo guys, it's Captain Thorpe. I'm pretty sure I'm live now. If I could just have a confirmation in the chat from the any viewers. But yeah, I think I'm going live now. So, welcome to the stream. We're here for one thing and one thing only. That is Liverpool versus Bayern Munich. And before 8 o'clock, which is the kickoff, I have loads of stuff coming up for you guys. Now, I've only just finished preparing this actually. The teams have been released half an hour ago. Been setting them all up on FIFA, so put on onto this live stream. But hey, it wouldn't be a Captain Thought live stream if it wasn't left to the last minute. Like with any video, apparently predictions, that's always last minute as well. So anyway, we left it to the last minute, but we finally got it up in time. I think it's working as well, which is perfect. But yeah, it should be an interesting stream today. I've got a lot planned for you guys. So without further ado, let's get cracking. So first, I want to have a little look at how Liverpool have got to this stage. So Liverpool's little journey through the Champions League knockout stage, which is only the second time in 9 years. Obviously, we did really well last year, but before that, it's taken us 9 years to get to the knockout stage. But we've finally done it again this time. And then this was the way in which we did it. This is our journey so far. So first game of the season, beat PSG 3-2. That is something quite special. That beating PSG 3-2. Bobby Firmino last minute. It was brilliant. Bottom corner, covered his eye, course of the celebration. He'd come off the bench. Obviously, Sturridge started that game. I'm pretty sure he scored as well. But yeah, that was a big one. That was a brilliant game and a great win. Great way to start the Champions League. And actually, if you think about it, if we hadn't have got those last couple of points in the last minute, then we wouldn't have actually gone on to get to the knockout stage, because in the end it went down to the last point. It went down to goal difference, and it was really tough to get through by the end, and it came up to Napoli in the last game where we needed a 1-0 win or a win by 2 goals. But yeah, very interesting to get that far, but somehow we managed to do it. Anyway, game 2 is against Napoli. Poor away effort. Lost 1-0, which wasn't ideal. But, we picked ourselves up, we brushed ourselves off, and we got a 4-0 win at Red Star Belgrade, back at Anfield. Of course, for that game, they didn't actually have any supporters. They were banned for one reason or another. So it was a full stadium of Liverpool fans, which is pretty cool. Then it was Red Star again, and how on earth we managed to lose 2-0 to Red Star away from home was quite awful, to be honest, and that almost killed it for us, because then we went to PSG, we lost again. James made a penalty getting us one of the goals, but we conceded 2. Neymar won the game for them, which meant we lost that game. Came down to the last game. We needed either a 1-0 win or a win by 2 goals against Napoli to force them out. We just about scraped the 1-0 win. Mohamed Salah with a brilliant goal, and Alisson making that last minute save. But honestly, we were so close to giving out. I don't know how they do the coefficient rankings. I think it's something to do with performances in the last 10 years. But Liverpool were in Pot C, which meant we got PSG and Napoli to start with. What a really disgustingly tough group that was. PSG and Napoli. So out of those 3 teams, one of them would have to go out. And luckily it was Napoli, but it could have easily been the Champions League runners-up Liverpool. But thankfully we were just about scraped through. And today we're facing Bayern Munich. And this is how Bayern have got to this stage. This is their group stage. So they didn't lose a game in the group stage. As much as they've been pretty poor in the league, I think they're only sitting in 3rd at the moment. Although to be fair, they have been playing well recently. Like that run in September was pretty dreadful, but they are starting to get back on track now. Got a bit of an aging team, but likes of Gnabry and what's his face on the other wing, Koeman. They're adding a bit of flair to the mix, and Lewandowski's still banging in the goals. Still got a pretty good goal ratio. I think it's 0.7 goals a game. But this is how Bayern Munich did it. They beat Benfica 2-0. They drew 1-1 with Ajax, so Ajax did pretty well to get a point there. And then they beat AEK Athens, who I don't know how they're in the Champions League and not a champion, but they beat them 2-0. Then they beat them again 2-0. And then they scored 5. You know what that reminds me of? If any of you have seen the Friday night dinner clip, Jim, when he's asked, have you got a fax machine? And he says, I've got 5. That's what that reminds me of. So anyway, they won 5-1 against Benfica. And actually, tell you what, there's something else it reminds me of, and it's Arsenal. Let's not talk about Arsenal. They lost the Bate, lost the Bateson the other night. Arsenal not doing particularly well themselves. But yeah, 5-1 victory for Bayern Munich in that game against Benfica. Leicester, and then a 3-3 draw with a red card from either team actually in the last group stage game for Bayern. So that was very interesting indeed. So that's how they managed to get through. 4 wins, 2 draws. Not bad. If my maths is right, that's 14 points out of a possible 18. So that's not too shabby, Alonso, at all. So let's have a look at the chart. So Dazza says hi. Hello, Dazza. Thanks for dropping by. There's one more thing I want to do before we get into something very special, and that is look at the other results from the knockout stages so far. So we have a little look at that. There we go. So we've had 4 games so far in the Champions League in the round of 16. Roma beating Porto 2-1. I didn't see any of that game, to be honest, so I can't really comment. But that's probably the weakest tie of the lot. But the second one, that's the big one, isn't it? The second one, Manchester United against PSG. PSG with a 2-0 away win. United were absolutely dreadful in the second half. And it's brilliant to say that, to be honest. I'm really enjoying saying that. PSG absolutely wiping the floor with them. To think we beat PSG, a full strength PSG, by the way. They go to United and they absolutely destroy them, and that was without the likes of Cavani, without Neymar even. And Neymar's the one who scored the win against us when we went to the Parc des Princes. Is that what they call it? It's not like that. But yeah, United have got it all to do in the second leg. There's no way they're doing it. So basically, they're the first team out of the Champions League knockout stage this season. Get in there. But as we move on, we got a bit more English success. Spurs beating Dortmund by 3-0. That was very good. I saw that game, and it wasn't a 3-0 game. I think it was pretty close. 3-0 is a very flattering score. But, 2 late goals from Spurs. I think they did deserve to win the game. Maybe not that convincingly, but they definitely deserve to win it. And Dortmund, who are the top team in Germany, getting hammered by Spurs. Well, I would say Liverpool are better than Spurs. And if Dortmund are better than Bayern in the league this season, then surely this should be an absolute whitewash for Liverpool. But hey, we'll have to wait and see about that one. Anyway, the other game that has been played already is between Ajax and Real Madrid. Ajax, of course, getting a draw against Bayern. And Madrid won that one. They were lucky. Ajax got a goal ruled out for offside. Ajax were very unlucky in that game. And Real Madrid did get quite lucky to go through. Ajax actually aren't doing too badly, to be fair. They might be able to turn it around in the second leg, although Madrid do have 2 away goals. So we'll have to wait and see about that one. But those are the other games in the Champions League so far. Now, let's move on then. So, I decided, right, instead of just making my prediction, I'll have a look at the predictions you guys in the comments soon, but instead of just doing my prediction, I thought I would leave it to FIFA, like a game of FIFA on my channel. So I thought I'd put in Liverpool and Bayern on FIFA to see how FIFA thinks that this game will play out. And yeah, we've got a pretty interesting result. So these are the highlights of the game. I didn't control either team. I just set up the teams. I didn't control them. But yeah, these are the highlights of what happened as they played each other. Enjoy.
Well, the rain has been lashing down in the build-up to the game, and it's still lashing down here at Anfield. My name is Derek Ray, and I'm joined for commentary on this gargantuan night by Lee Dixon. And we've got Champions League group stage action to bring you tonight. It is Liverpool up against Bayern Munich.
So here it is, Liverpool versus Bayern Munich on FIFA 19. These are the highlights from when these two played out. I'm not going to be controlling either team. I'm just going to let it play out, see who FIFA think is going to win. I'll pause now for the anthem.
Really is in the DNA of Liverpool Football Club, the European dimension, Lee.
Almost like league games, European nights when Liverpool are playing. Everybody expects, the club expects, the fans.
Let's take a look at the Liverpool starting 11. It looks like 4-3-3, but without a true centre-forward.
Yeah, 3 up front, but with a slightly withdrawn role for the central striker. A narrow midfield has a strong look about it, and a conventional back 4 completes the shape.
Here's the initial 11 for Bayern. And they are a team, Lee, known for their aggressive high pressing.
Well, absolutely. That takes a lot of hard work, a lot of organisation, force the opposition to make early passes.
Thrown for Bayern. Oh, Salah, that's a bad effort from him. And here comes Alaba, charging down the left wing. He passes it to Goretzka. Good tackle from Trent Alexander-Arnold. Should be looking for some more of that tonight. Thrown in. And here comes Bayern. It's looking dangerous now. Here comes Thiago. Oh, it's just wide. That's a good early chance from Bayern Munich. Thiago's wasted it though. Oh, Keita's giving it away. Keita's giving it away. And here comes Javi Martinez to Muller. Back to Thiago. Bayern Munich keeping the ball in. Hummels. Sends it out to Koeman, out to the wing, looking for the overlapping run of David Alaba. David Alaba surely looking to cross it in, and does. He's looking for the head of Lewandowski. It's off the post and it's cleared away from Liverpool. What a chance that was. Trent Alexander-Arnold. Oh, he's messed it up, but he's still got possession. And it's Firmino. It's Bobby Firmino. He's still got the ball. Firmino turns his man. And again, oh, but he's lost it. That's wasteful from Firmino. And now Bayern can play Liverpool at their own game. They can counter-attack it. Lewandowski, he's played Goretzka clean through. Surely he's going to score. Oh, it's offside. The linesman raises his flag quite late there. It can't have been too far offside. Let's look at the replay. Oh, look at that. Only just.
In the centre.
Trent Alexander-Arnold on the wing. Looks to whip it in. It's a decent effort, but it's headed away from Bayern. They haven't dealt with it though. And here comes Andy Robertson for Liverpool. Andy Robertson pass it into Naby Keita. Naby Keita looking for Mane. Mane still on the ball to Keita. Firmino looks to strike. Salah. Whoa, two efforts there for Liverpool. One from Firmino and another from Salah. Not too far off from Salah on the volley. Good effort, but it remains 0-0.
Kimmich with it.
As we approach half-time, Bayern just keeping the ball. Hang on, this might be another chance here. It's Thiago, back to Lewandowski, to Muller. Surely someone's going to shoot it. Koeman does, but it's a great save from Alisson. Just on the stroke at half-time, Bayern come very close to breaking the ice and opening the scoring. Great save from Alisson there. Corner to Bayern Munich. And Kimmich to take. He's got more assists than any other fullback in Europe this season. Can he get an assist from this corner? Plays into Sula. It is headed wide, and that is the half-time whistle. It's been an interesting game, but there's been no goals so far. 0-0 at the break. Interesting to see which one of these two sides will get the opening goal and who will go on to win this first leg of the Champions League knockout tie. At the break, it is Liverpool 0, Bayern 0. Bayern kick off to start the second half. And here is Goretzka to Lewandowski. Back to Goretzka. Bayern looking to build on the possession that they had in that first half. It's Koeman on the left wing. Strikes it, but it's a good save from Neuer. From the corner. Trent Alexander-Arnold will be taking the corner. Plays it in. It's a bad ball. He's not even beating the first man. Liverpool still have possession. They might have another chance to send it back in. And they have done, but it's cleared away. Liverpool still have the ball there. They're starting to dominate possession a little more than they did in the first half. And here's Naby Keita. Passes it to Firmino. Flicks it off. Oh, what a goal! Bobby Firmino lighting up Anfield and the Champions League knockout stage. What a goal from Bobby Firmino. Simple pass from Keita. Flicked up by Firmino and volleyed into the bottom corner. No keeper in the world is stopping that. Look at the state of this. Naby Keita finds Firmino. Flicks it up on his left foot, his so-called weak side. That is incredible from Firmino. A piece of magic from the Brazilian magician. Incredible. 1-0 to Liverpool. Well-deserved lead. Klopp is well happy. Thiago. Martinez. Back to Thiago. Martinez looking for a bit of 1-2 passing here. Thiago. And again, back to Martinez. They can't break down this Liverpool defence. But hang on, as I say that, they get a shot away. It's a good save from Alisson. Bayern looking to respond, looking to get an equaliser on the board before it's too late. Goretzka coming close there, but it is a good save, well matched by Alisson Becker. Bayern clear it, but only as far as Fabinho. Trent Alexander-Arnold, back to Wijnaldum. Here's Wijnaldum. Here's Wijnaldum still. He finds Firmino. Mane. Oh, it's a great save from Mane. Can he get the shot away? Yes, he can. Oh, it's a good save. It is.
Alexander-Arnold has it.
Maybe a chance for Liverpool to double their lead now. Late in the game, here's Salah. You find him Mane. And Tulalane. Oh, it's deflected off Firmino. And he's in an offside position. But surely that will be the last action of the game. As Bayern Munich make a final change. And a last-ditch effort to get all the points at Anfield. They take a 1-0 lead back to Bayern Munich, and it should be an interesting game at the Allianz Arena. It will be a Firmino goal that separates the two sides. And as far as FIFA is saying, Liverpool are winning tonight. It is Liverpool 1, Bayern Munich 0. Then, so this is what you're waiting for. Who do you think is going to win this match tonight? Well, it's time for my prediction. And I think it's going to be a 3-2 to Liverpool. As you can see here, this is the team that Klopp has put out, and there is no Virgil van Dijk, which could be a huge miss. But Fabinho's coming in to the defence, so he can do a decent job, but he's not really a centre-back, and that will weaken the midfield. I can see us conceding a couple of goals, but hey, the attack is still good. I'm going for a 3-2. We'll see what everyone in the chat thinks. It's going to be happening. So Ghost Masala is saying Liverpool need a 0-0 or better to have any chance in the second leg. Okay, that's fair. I mean, a 0-0 wouldn't be the worst result because it means Bayern have no away goals, but I will be hopefully looking to get a win. JFG17 says Liverpool are going to win 2-0 tonight. So I will take that. I like the enthusiasm, JFG17. And Dazza, shout out to Dazza as well. He's looking... he's looking for Firmino to do exactly what he did in that FIFA video there. I was having a little bit of a... hang on, he just said I hope Stockport win the league. I hope Stockport win the league. Dazza, what are you chatting? What are you chatting? Stockport win the league? Nah, I might ban you for that, Dazza. No, I'm joking. But yeah, any prediction from you, Dazza? I'll have to wait and see it on that one. So that's what you guys think is going to happen. But let's do a bit of a tactical breakdown. We're 10 minutes away from kickoff now. So this is the team that Klopp has put out. This is confirmed now. Alisson is in net, of course. Like there's really like no other option than Alisson to go in net. Trent Alexander-Arnold at right back. Thankfully, he's come back from injury to replace Milner, so that is good. Robertson obviously at left back again. No competition for Robertson there. And then we've got Matip and Fabinho playing centre-backs. Again, what I predicted, Lovren is not fit enough. I don't think he's on the bench. He's not fit enough to start, certainly not. Gomez is out with a long-term injury. And, of course, we can't ignore that Virgil van Dijk is suspended, which will be a real loss tonight. Which is why I think we're going to concede, to be honest. I can see us conceding 1 or 2 away goals, which isn't ideal at all. I can't see us outscoring them, but conceding those away goals that might be the problem. Anyway, Fabinho has come into centre-back, but as I said before, Fabinho coming into the defence will certainly weaken that midfield. As you can see, the midfield 3 is Henderson, Wijnaldum and Keita. I'm not personally the biggest fan of Naby Keita. Keita is playing today. He has had a run of fixtures soon, so hopefully pick up some form because he was really good at Leipzig. But playing for Liverpool... he just hasn't shown himself yet for me. He's just not shown his true colours yet. He's just not been that good for me. And personally, I wouldn't put him in that midfield. I'd probably go with Milner instead. The only problem with Milner, though, is that he has been playing right back recently, so it might take him a bit of time to get back into the swing of things in midfield. But yeah, we'll have to wait and see what Keita comes out with. He could go and score a hat-trick for all I know. He could announce himself, but he still hasn't scored a goal, and I'm not sure about that inclusion of Keita. Wijnaldum, thankfully, he's passed the fitness test, so he can get back into that team. And yeah, it should be good to see Wijnaldum back playing because he was so good the other day. Well, the other week. It's been 10 days since last game. But yeah, Wijnaldum will be great in there. And Henderson playing defensive midfield. Still hasn't scored a goal this season. He normally scores 1 every season, but he hasn't scored 1 yet this season. So maybe today will be his day. I hope so. That would be phenomenal if it was. But yeah, should be it should be an interesting performance from Jordan Henderson, the captain. We need his leadership on the pitch. Like, we really need him. He's a massive player for us. So let's have a look into some of these comments then. Football videos. Hello, come on, you Reds. Thank you very much. Still talking about the National League. Look, we're talking about the Champions League here, boys. What's Dazza and JFG talking about? The National League. Mate, we should be talking about the Champions League. We're only 8 minutes away from kickoff now. It's getting exciting at this point. Anyway, I haven't talked about the front three yet. And if anyone's going to score, it'll be one of these three. Mane, Salah, Firmino. As you can see there, I've put Firmino in a false nine, which is pretty much where I'll be playing. It's kind of the way we've been playing last season. But if you look at our away performances with this team this season, normally with Milner instead of Keita, but the rest of the team looking the same, apart from Van Dijk at the back. We have been pretty poor. We've lost our last 5 away games in the Champions League. Obviously, 2 last season to Roma and Madrid in the final. And through all 3 of the group stage games this season with Red Star, lost to them. We lost to Napoli and we lost to PSG. So we've lost the last 5 away games. Thankfully, today's is at home. But with our poor away form in the Champions League, we will really need to put in a good performance tonight to... even if not put the game beyond all doubt, just get us into a strong position. I'm hoping we can do the business tonight and get the W. So Salah obviously cutting inside from the right. I think that's his best position, better than when he plays up front. Mane from the left, and Bobby Firmino in that false 9. I was talking about. National League is better than Champions League apparently in the comments. Stockport deserve to go up. No, they don't. No, they don't. Like, we've lost, 2-0, 2-0, 1-0, 1-0 this season. I'm not having that. I'm not like, what is up with all this National League chat in the comments, lads? Come on, we're supposed to talk about the Champions League. It's literally 5 minutes away. Anyway, so that's what the young got us put off the Liverpool team. On the bench, we're looking probably for Shaqiri, maybe to make an impact, although he hasn't been that good recently. But let's have a look at the Bayern team. Let's see what Kovac has put out. Boom, there it is. All there, all ready and done, all prepped, and we've got Neuer in net. Unfortunately, he's fit to play today, which is it is a shame. It is a shame, but Neuer is back in net. I would have rather played Ulreich, but it is what it is. Hopefully, we can still score some goals past him. They're playing Kimmich at right back. He has more assists than any fullback in Europe this season. That's the way Bayern look to attack. They look to overload with those fullbacks, get them out wide, send the crosses in the box, get Lewandowski on the end of them. Who else have they got in there? They've got Süle, who's probably been their best centre-back this season, partnering Hummels and Alaba at left-back. Into midfield, they've got Martinez, the natural destroyer, in there, with James Rodriguez and Thiago alongside him. And actually, that's an interesting one. Goretzka, I don't even think he's on the bench. So I don't know what's happened with him, whether he's injured or suspended or what. I haven't actually looked, so I was expecting him to play. But I was expecting Thiago, Rodriguez and Goretzka. Goretzka, obviously, the box-to-box midfielder. Thiago, the creative one. But they could do with Martinez. Although he's not been... When he has been playing this season, Martinez hasn't been finishing games. Like, he's not been playing the full 90 minutes. But if Martinez is fit enough to play a full game today, then he could be quite useful. He could be quite useful for this Bayern team. Be that natural destroyer in the middle of the park. And, they could really do that to kind of stop Liverpool's counter-attacks. And they have been prone to conceding a lot of counter-attacks this season. So they could do with Martinez playing well in defensive midfield. Obviously, onto the front 3. They've benched Ribéry and Robben. And they're playing Gnabry on the right, Koeman on the left, Lewandowski up front. Yeah, I'd agree with that. Lewandowski obviously is the main man. He's probably the one world-class team this side has got. Although Rodriguez is playing well at the moment, but Lewandowski is obviously the focal point, and that added pace on the wings from the likes of Gnabry and Koeman will be quite useful and usable for Bayern Munich. So if they can get it to Gnabry and Koeman, they're not the best finishers either them two, but as long as they can get a run at our defence and our weakened defence without Van Dijk, then they will have a chance of scoring. So there we go. That is what Kovac has put out for Bayern Munich. It's a reminder of what Klopp's put out for Liverpool, which is Alisson, Trent, Matip, Fabinho, Robertson, Henderson, Wijnaldum, Keita, Salah, Mane, Firmino. And of course, Bayern's team reads as follows: Neuer, Kimmich, Süle, Hummels, Alaba, Martinez, Thiago, Rodriguez, Gnabry, Koeman, and of course that man up front, Lewandowski. So those are the teams that have been put out tonight, and we are only a couple of minutes away from kickoff. So what predictions have we got in the comments down below? Who do we think is going to score the first goal? Let's have a look. So, wow, still National League chat. Genuinely, I'm looking in the comments, and we've got Dazza JFG talking about the National League. Fantastic. And apparently we've got a clickbait title, so that was nice, Dazza. That's nice, calling my title clickbait. Anyways, unfortunately, guys, if you are expecting me to stream the match, I won't actually be able to stream the match, because I'll just get it taken down straight away. There's no point. But I've got a tip for you. Right? If you don't have BT Sport, don't look on YouTube for live streams, because they'll get taken down, and the only ones that are left up are the ones with like dodgy links in the description. Go on Twitch. Twitch, you'll actually find some good ones, even if it's like flipped. It's really watchable. Like, I've watched games on Twitch before, and a lot of the time they're absolutely fine. So if you don't have BT Sport, then you're absolutely fine going on Twitch. So there's a cheeky little tip from me to you. Anyway, we are just 2 minutes away from kickoff now. The hype is starting to get real. As I say, I think Liverpool are going to do the business. I think we're going to get the 3-2 win. And JMD17 says, I can see the stream spiking in views at 8, lol. Yeah, I can see that too. And although I'm scheduled to finish at 8, I might just stick around for a couple of minutes just to see if we do spike. Just to see if we do spike. So yeah, we'll have to wait and see about that one with the clickbait title. But yeah. So that's all I've got to get through today. That'll do for the stream. I only wanted it to be a half-an-hour build-up show. Hopefully I built it up well enough. We've seen that for Liverpool. We should be able to do the business tonight. Although we've had a harder way of getting through, of getting all the way to the knockout stages. We've done it the soft way. Bayern managed to get an easier group to get through. But anyway, the main thing is both teams are in there now. Who's the favourite? I don't know. I would probably say Liverpool. But hey, that's what it is, isn't it? It is what it is. We'll have to get to it. So I'm looking forward to this game. Should be a cracker. Liverpool v Bayern Munich. Kick off at 8 o'clock. And that should be me done for this stream. So thanks for watching, guys. Everyone in the comments down below. Quality editing skills, Thorpey bro. Thank you very much, Dazza. Yeah. Thanks for watching. And I will see you guys later on the next video. Until then, adios. Actually, you know what? I might just stick around for a couple of minutes just to see if we spike up. Just to see if the clickbait is as filthy as it looks. But yeah. Yeah. As everyone in the comments. I thought the views would start to spike now, but they're starting to go down. It's alright. JFG says adios. Adios, everyone. That'll do for today's stream. Thank you all for watching. Ciao for now. And, you know, I might do another one of these for the second leg. We'll see what happens to the first. I might even do a reaction. Alright, stick around on my channel. I might do a reaction to the match afterwards, later on tonight. And if live commentary, if you want me to do live commentary, I won't do it today, but if you think that's a good idea, let me know in the comments. Maybe I'll do that next time, over the match. But yeah, that'll do for today's stream. Until next time, adios.